Hey guys, welcome back to the Heal Project. I am back with another FM11 video. I just thought we'd try another sim today. Bayern Munich, dominant for many years in recent times. We're quite dominant before sort of 2011. You can see here, like they were all right, but not as dominant as they have been recently. So I'm going to simulate for 10 years, and let's see how dominant Bayern are in Germany. Or will somebody else take over? Will they get another big Lewandowski competing at Borussia Dortmund or Haaland? Or will they just dominate forever? And we are back, guys. Shall we have a little look then how the Bundesliga's gone? So, in the very first season, I am genuinely shocked. The fact that Bayern are fourth, only finished 5 points behind, yet fifth had the same amount of points. Look at this, it's unreal, unreal. 63, 63, 66, 66, 68. Wow, fair play Hamburg, fair play indeed. Was Company in this squad at this age? Probably wouldn't have been, he'd probably been before his time. Heung-min Sung was though. Hang on, that's the squad now. So we might not have been back. He might have been back then, because Sylvain Ebanks-Blake is in there at the age of 34. Which would suggest to me that they haven't done that well. But Sun Min Hyung is in there as a pretty poor player, to be fair. Played his entire career at Hamburg on the games, to be fair to him. He never left, so fair play. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting that first year. The second year, can Bayern get their dominance back? Will it ever happen for them like it has in real life? No. 7 points behind for Bayern. Wow. But yeah, I mean, I can't believe that. Cannot believe that. Second year in, not a win yet. Third year, they've got it now. Here they go. Third year in, will they take it for a double, 2 in a row? No. Wow. So FM has it been a lot more closer in the previous years in real life than it. I know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. I don't, but you do. I'm sure you do. Following year after that from Hoffenheim, Bayern picked up the win again. Hoffenheim, the ones competing with them. Wasn't expecting it to be Hoffenheim up there, but fair play. Following year, Bayern get the win. Hoffenheim miss out. Hoffenheim win it back. Wow. Hoffenheim, Bayern Munich. Ping pong football. Bayern win it the following year. Will Hoffenheim get it back? No, they won't. Frankfurt have entered the fray. Love it. And the last season? Hoffenheim. Wow. Which means that in the seasons that we have done, Hoffenheim won it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Bayern Munich won it 1, 2, 3, 4 times themselves. And Frankfurt and Hamburg picking up a win. Did Hoffenheim get more? No, they didn't. Bayern got the most second places. So, technically, Bayern are still the best team in Germany. But not by a lot. Not by a lot at all. I am really surprised. In terms of the German Cup, first year, Bayern, nowhere to be seen. Werder Bremen with the win on penalties. Fair play to them. Werder Bremen, back-to-back wins. The year after that, Hoffenheim. May have even been a double for them that year. Who knows? Me, I could look. Wolfsburg beating Bayern on pens. Wow. Schalke getting a win against Cologne. Hoffenheim beating Werder Bremen. Hoffenheim have been really good. Bayern Munich losing again to Duisburg, who were in the first division still. Bayern Munich then finally got the win against Dortmund. We will have a little look at some of the squads in a second. Bayern Munich did get a back-to-back, so fair play, fair play. And then they lost to Dresden, who are in the second tier. So really, really good for them. Daniel Brzezinski. Would have been a real player. So amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. In fact, go back onto that Dresden one that they've just lost. What were the squads? So they had a bit of Asmir Begovic. Lars Stindl's in there. Oh, I won't mention that one. We'll move on. Socrates is in there. Yusuf Malumbu, who's now 33. Wow. Wow. Terence Makengo. Was it? It's very fast. Very fast indeed. Where was he? Where was he when they started? At Monaco. Okay. So relative youngster at Monaco. Not a bad player actually. He's got some good average ratings over the years. But yeah, Asmir Begovic there, number 1. Where would he have been? Pompey maybe? Pompey? What's it? 2010. So no, he would have been at Stoke by then. He would have been at Stoke. Yeah. Oh yeah. Obviously the average ratings actually start. So I mean, he's earned his. I'd say he's earned his move. Weird that he moved to Sampdoria and only got 4 games though, and then moved to Bayern Munich and gets 33. They must have been really sort of all over the shop. I'd be interested to see, because obviously we're focusing on Bayern Munich. Let's see actually how much money they've spent. So Jordi Alba is set to join them this season at the age of 31 now. Who's been at Valencia, started at Valencia, moved on to United, but he'll get his place at Bayern Munich. Did I see those stats? Those stats are very good. Only 1 year he was below 7, so fair play to them. Fair play. Fagouli's joining them as well, Privat. And I don't know that guy, but that's a loan out. Now, can we do it for a previous season? We can, here it is. So they've released Miguel Veloso this season as well. Any other names we recognise? You guys might recognise a couple of names that I miss. And that's fair enough. I'm bound to miss them. Mario Gomez still going at Girona, 10 years on, 34 years old. Fair play. Who else we got? Have they released or have they sold? Maybe. Anybody of sort of names that I recognise? My knowledge of football's not bad at all, really. But yeah, none that I'm really noticing here. Fagouli's there. Nah, don't care. Who did they maybe got rid of the year before that then? Nobody of real note. Iglesias looking like their most expensive one, along with Abelski. Yeah, didn't buy in anybody particularly wowing. Oh, they spent 27 mil. Who have they spent that on? No, that is just a combination of a few of them. Okay, fair enough. They spent 58 million this year. So who did they sign that was all that money? Socrates Papastopoulos, one that played for Liverpool. That's not a very good signing in my opinion. David Semello, it looks he's a regen South African player that looks like he started off at... No, he didn't start off at Ajax. Wow, he's had a lot of money spent on him over the years. But as a 7.11 that way, 7.11 throughout his entire career. Not a bad centre back at all, really. So they spent big on their 2 centre backs that year. Rogerio, regen. Okay, that's why I don't recognise the name. But yeah, 3 mil from Arsenal Kiev. David Alaba went out to Liverpool for 12 mil. Still at Liverpool. Only worth 3.9 now. So interesting that his value dropped so much. Wow. Had not a bad career at Bayern. I've gone the wrong way again. And yeah, not a bad career at all really. Had a little loan at Hoffenheim in the first season. And then just decided to, I don't know, lose a leg or something here. Right. That is an appalling career at Liverpool. Appalling career. Rui Patricio was released on a free. Now, they signed him for 2.8 million. And they had to get in Asmir Begovic to replace him. because he just wasn't good enough, wasn't cutting the mustard. So yeah, I would say that this was a pretty unsuccessful 10 years for them. Like, they won a little bit. It's that name again. We're going to move on. Begovic was signed first. Oh no, maybe no, he wasn't signed first. He was signed, yeah, he was signed 5 years after Patricio. So yeah, quite a way after. Ivica Mulic is there. Olic is there. Frank Ribery, I'm guessing, is retired now. I'm not sure if that's a retirement then or if it's a retirement by now. Luis Gustavo still available if anybody wanted him, which is pretty cool. Let's have a quick look at their current squad. What we got in the way in the current squad. So, have they got the likes of Thomas? There's Thomas Muller, so that's fine. Like, they've kept him, so that's something. But by the looks of things, he's the sort of only big one. Diego Contento, I think, is the only other real one that was there his entire career. Like Romario, yeah, I was going to say, it sounds like a journeyman to me all day long. People like Kuna is a regen, so I didn't recognise the name. So yeah, I think maybe even Lars Stindl could be, because he's at Mönchengladbach now. No, he was at a different club before Bayern as well. So yeah, I think they've only had two sort of two one-club men's, as it was, in Muller and Contento, but knowing them, I was going to say, knowing Bayern, Muller has had a terrific career, though. An absolutely bloody terrific career. So, not the years of dominance they wanted. We will have one more look at one little thing, though, and that is, of course, the Champions League. Did they ever win one? No, and I think we all saw that one coming, to be fair to them. Like, it looks, holy crap, Chelsea have won it once? Oh no, Inter Bayern. No, that was the year before, this was before the save, so the first one would have been Chelsea United. Yeah, the 2011 season, yeah. So yeah, we'd have had Chelsea United, Chelsea winning, Chelsea Arsenal, Chelsea winning, Chelsea in the final again, losing to Real Madrid. That was 3 years in a row that Chelsea were in the final. Man United losing again to Juve. Barca losing 2 years in a row, 1 to Real Madrid, 1 to Chelsea. Man U winning against Arsenal. Yeah, Chelsea, their squad must be unreal. Like, unreal. Alan Jagoev, most expensive. Mohamed Koucheni. I was going to say he must be a regen, because not a name I recognise. Christian Eriksen's there, 12.5. Florent Briand is a regen. It's not the one I was thinking of. I think I was thinking of, is it Jeremy Briand? Terry Hall looks like a regen. Sergio Aurier's in there. Dan Janovic looks like a regen. Yeah. Mamadou Sakho's in there. I mean, their squad's not crazy good. Like, it's alright. They've got a few Englishmen in the regens. John Fielding's a regen. Looks alright. But yeah, they are miles ahead of Bayern Munich. And on that note, I think it's probably time to sign out. So, I mean, if you guys want to see anything else like this, no idea why we're on the 3rd division right now, but we are. If you guys want to see anything else like this, where you want to look at a team sort of history over a certain period and see how they do, obviously Bayern being a big one that dominated for pretty much all 10 years, really, in the German Bundesliga, then let me know in the comments. Could be maybe Juve have done quite well, or maybe even someone that you think that dropped off, maybe a Sunderland that sort of went into League One and are struggling to slowly get back up. Maybe we can see how they got on and see if they actually sort of fared any better. But yeah, if you like this video, guys, please leave a like, share, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.